he's sleeping. No, he's sleeping. No, he's sleeping.
Thank you everybody for being here. This is way more of an outpouring than I think I expected, and I guess I will just say that the decision to acknowledge this movement and this sort of spirit came from a lengthy public process where a member of our community who is here today, Camille Nixon, reached out and asked if this was something we could do. And I reached out to our council through our manager to see if there was a willingness to have the discussion, and there was. And we received a number of emails, both in support and in opposition to making this statement for the town. They continue to come in, both in favor of and in opposition to. But as is the protocol in our little town in municipal governance, it is a public process, it is transparent. Everybody had the opportunity to voice their opinion, to be heard. Therefore, if you participated or watched the meeting, I read into record a number of statements on both sides, and some folks called in. Deshelle and Camille both called in. And I just want everybody to know that we welcome all points of view, and after a unanimous decision by the council who were in attendance, the decision was made to raise this flag, which I am very proud of and I think was a really good decision. And I know that we will never please everybody, but I know that there is so much work to be done, and this is an important thing to do, long time coming, and this is a movement that will carry on for years, and it is just a philosophy and an ethos that we all need to take into our hearts, to treat each other respectfully and equally and fairly, and without bias, without any preconceived notions of anything. We need to treat each other as the brothers, the sisters, the family, the neighbors that they are, and give everybody equal respect and a feeling of community and safety and equality always, all the time, and be willing to hear if maybe you're not quite there yet. And we're not quite there yet, but we're working towards it. So we're getting there. Yep. But it is my distinct honor to introduce Deshelle Palmer, who has really sort of taken the this movement, this message by the horns, and just done work quietly and so powerfully and so meaningfully that means everything. And I stand in her light, and am so honored to hand over the ears and the sound to her, and then we'll raise this flag.
Thank you guys. Well, I want to thank everyone once again for coming out. This is great. A much better turnout than what happened in Bristol. So this is awesome. I just want to say, let's continue this movement. There's so much behind the scenes that nobody knows about, like all the work that needs to be done. This is just the start. Like I said, and I'll continue to say it, this is a marathon, okay? This is not a sprint. Like, let's pace ourselves, let's continue to progress. And this is one step closer to our ultimate goal. That's for our next generation, so they can feel comfortable in their own skins and be proud of who they are with no judgment. This is what we're doing this time. You guys, I'm not going to waste too much time. I'm eager to raise this flag.
Yeah, I can see that.
Make sure it's not upside down.
There we go.
I know, right?